Hi guys, I'm here at the Manila Central Post Office to get myself a copy of the limited edition Murillo Velarde map stamp collection. It's a bit of a mouthful, and I'm not much of a stamp collector. Philately was never a thing that I got into, but I am obsessed. Well, maybe obsessed is too strong a word, but I am very, very interested in maps. So let's go get myself one of these limited edition reproductions.
Pero actually, this is the Philippines' largest stamp so far. Ito.
Oh my god, look at that. How many stamps are these in total? Ilan to?
Ano po? Bale,
6, 12, 24?
stamps for the vignette, and the mid-map is one whole stamp.
150.
Wow, look at that. It's so nice. Look at the detail. So itong mapa yung kay Murillo, di ba?
Yes.
And
but
the artworks on the side are
by Francisco Suarez. But they were, kumbaga, they were made at the same time. So Pedro Murillo Velarde was a Jesuit priest. He was Spanish, and he was commissioned by the Governor General at that time to render a map, yung accurate po na map na magre-represent sa archipelago na kinasasakupan ng Espanya at that time. So what's unique about this map is that it situated the Philippines in its own, kumbaga, in its own environment, in its own microcosm, separate from, kasi at that time po, during the 18th century, nilalagay po na ng mga cartographers yung Pilipinas as dulo ng Americas. So,
Okay.
hindi naman po talaga yun yung location natin. Kasi po, ina-associate nila dun sa mga nasasakupan nila. So, ito po yung unang map na nag-situate sa Pilipinas or dun sa entity na ito as its own, kumbaga, individual area.
Abby, what are the special features of this stamp collection which sets it apart from other stamp collections?
So, it is, if not the biggest souvenir sheet that PhilPost has issued, or the Postal Service has issued. It also has a special printing process done to it. So, the details that you see are regular naman na offset lithography. So, common na po yan, yun yung usual na ginagamit natin sa other stamps. Like for example, this Year of the Rat stamp. So, the colors are rendered on special paper, security paper, like this. Pero ang mas special po kasi sa ating Murillo Velarde 1734 map is that pinatungan pa po siya ng isa pang process, nag-intaglio pa po on top of the colors and the shadings rendered by offset lithography. So if you will pick it up, if you will touch it po, makikita niyo po na lahat ng mga linya na yan, ng mga fine details, names ng places, ng mga look, ng mga may mga nautical features, may mga routes po dyan na makikita. Lahat po yan nadedetalya dito sa map. So kung ano po yung scale ng original na map, nirender po natin siya dito sa scale na ito. So yung scale po niya parang mula dun sa original is 1:5. Mga ganun po.
Okay. So ganun din pala hindi pala ganun kalaki yung original map, no?
Yung original map po natin, if I'm remembering correctly, we have a replica
Meron
dito
dito.
sa lobby. Opo. Mga 1,120 millimeters po siya, yung width niya. So this one naman po kasi, ang width ng mismong middle is 102. So parang mga 1:5.
1:5 lang. Oh, wow. And how much does the collection, does this particular collection cost?
It costs 500 pesos.
For
and
this one,
yes, each of those 500 pesos is seen in one.
So that's the actual cost of the stamp.
Yes. And you can definitely use it for mailing po.
So hindi lang siya
Hindi lang siya for-
siya pang display.
Yes.
It's an actual stamp that you can use. No? But
Yes.
who would want to use this beautiful stamp, no?
Ano po?
Tatago ko na lang to.
Yes, a lot of people din po are interested in using it kasi it's going to have a special
Yes, that's true.
layer to it. Kasi if you get it postmarked, if you kumbaga use it within this time frame, lalo na 500 years, quincentennial commemorations natin, tapos you send it somewhere significant, sobrang lalaki po yung value niya. Lalaki po yung
That
value
makes sense, if for a true philatelist, this is going to be even more valuable if it's actually sent
Yes, if
through
it's
the
actually
post.
used, yeah.
Oh, I might send a letter to myself in that case.
I'm Frank. I'm also a stamp collector. So I've been collecting for quite some time. I started collecting when I was in grade 4, and now I'm already a professor in tourism. And I do promote philately to my students.
Sir, and you're part of an organization, right?
Yes,
What is
I'm a
that?
member of the Philippine Stamp Collector Society, and our head is si JHC, si Sir George Cuyugan. That's Mimi, that's Ate Mimi. Naku, mahal na mahal ko yan.
So, Ate Mimi has been here for a while na siguro.
Yes, bawal niya umaway dyan, papatayin ko pag may umaway kay Ate Mimi.
Ate Mimi knows the institutional memory of the
Yes.
So this is the, ano tawag sa shop na to? This is the postal shop, no? The post shop of the Central Postal Office here in Manila. And so, I'm gonna get myself, I'm not much of a stamp collector yet.
But you will be. You will be.
Yes, but I like sending letters and I really like maps. So I'm going to get the Murillo Velarde map. And itong Murillo Velarde map na merong souvenir folder,
Yes.
how much is it?
It's 275
Just for the
pesos.
souvenir folder?
Yes.
Folder only plus 500 pesos.
Yes, because the map costs 500 pesos.
Okay. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you so much.
And I'll post this on YouTube, so that, I hope you don't mind. Para Alright, here we have it. This is my envelope. I have like 5,000 pesos worth of stamps inside here, and this is it. I wasn't sure that other people would be interested. I just posted a picture of the stamps on Facebook. And within 10 minutes, around seven other people messaged me saying that they want their own stamp. So here they are. I'm gonna guard this with my life. This is one of the most expensive Manila folders Manila envelopes that I've ever had to take care of. So I'm gonna go straight home. Hi guys, I just got home and finally I get to see my Murillo Velarde 1734 map stamp collection more closely. And as you know, this was a map that was printed in 1734. It was made by the Spanish Jesuit cartographer Pedro Murillo Velarde, and he worked with two Filipinos, the engraver Nicolas de la Cruz Bagay and the artist Francisco Suarez. So for those who are curious, the stamps have the following dimensions. The regular smaller stamps are 4 by 3 centimeters, whereas the big stamp, which is the Philippine map, is 10 by 18 centimeters. I asked this question when I was at the post office. I thought the artworks at the side of the map were separate. Apparently, these were part of the original map that was made. They actually engraved this in copper. So what you see on the left and right sides of the map are actually depictions of different peoples and places and scenes from the 18th century Philippines. And I can see that there are Chinese merchants here, what look like Aitas, I believe. Of course, Spaniards. And also there is like a scene of a Filipino farmer tending to his land and islands. And maybe this is a map of Intramuros Yes, so really, really interesting. Now, if you know how maps like these were made during that time, you would be so impressed because somebody actually had to walk these coasts to be able to draw out the shape of the islands. And despite the lack of technology that they had, they just had imagination and perseverance. They were able to actually accurately draw the islands and their relative size. Maybe Palawan is not so accurate, and even the size of Mindanao is not very accurate. But the rest, like Luzon, you see the shape of Manila Bay there, Mindoro, Samar, Cebu, Negros, and Panay Islands. They are very, very accurate, and they're very close to the real thing. So if you are interested in getting a copy of this limited edition printout, I believe there were just like 10,000 prints of these stamps, of these sheets rather. So do go to the nearest post office. I didn't find this in the Makati Central Post Office, so I had to go to the Manila Central Post Office to get myself one of these. So thanks for watching, and if you're interested in what I do, don't forget to subscribe and also hit that like button. Bye!